Hello, and today I feel like I'm seeing things on my activity log before they actually come across the stream. Hopefully not anything too bad for people watching. But Nay, I appreciate you. Thank you for resubscribing with your Prime sub. That means a lot to me. I know you only get one a month. That probably doesn't help because the chat is kind of tiny. How about we do that? Screen chat is so tiny. Yeah. I wonder if I can add. Hold on, we're gonna experiment here. Filter. Now it's bigger but blurry. May need to change the size properties instead. Gotcha. All right, let's try this. I think the reason it is this way is because it's I have it set up on one of my other scenes. Let's try this at like I don't know, 600 by 600. And of course that removed all messages. Is it through Stream Elements? No, it is Caster Labs. That made that super tidy. I can hardly see that. Didn't want to see more German ads. You don't understand them. Just had to sub for proper viewing quality. We do try to take breaks during the ads, but I totally understand. If I make this 1,000 by 1,000. No, I think I need to go the other way. Okay, that might have been aggressive. I don't know why this looks this way on this scene when it's just fine on my gaming scene. Must be some size properties to set elsewhere. Yeah. I may have to do some testing with that offline. See, I feel like this is pretty appropriate right here. What are these properties? 400 by 400. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the game. Fuzzy visible chat is still better than unreadable chat. Yeah, that's true. I'll have to go in Caster Labs and play around with my properties there. All right, OBS. Yes, you would like to show us the game. Thank you. So yeah, like I was saying before, we got a character up to like 90 toughness in one stream yesterday. So we learned some things, and we do want to do some more adventures today. Yesterday was a bit of a slow one, but I think what I'm going to do... Now, there's no way I can train all, like, 16 of my combat squad that way. But I think if I pick 2 or 3 and stick to the skeletons, I feel like I can get them set up really well. So, like, burn here. Or maybe we start with truth. Take the... I'll keep the backpack on for now, I guess. Why does it seem truth can't get in there? There we go. Just have one skeleton super soldier with an entourage of cannon fodder. And then we'll have Truth go drop the weapons away. We should have a falling sun coming for Truth anyway, which is a superior weapon. Hello, Maiko. Good to see you. And we need to change the pants as well. Specialist grade should work for now. Can't find any info about applying for the 2K streaming. The Twitch article says it's in beta, but available to affiliates and partners. So, Space Monkey, I got an email about it, so check your email. And then if you go to your dashboard, there will be a thing that it pops up in your, I want to say Creator Manager or Creator Dashboard, where it's like, apply now for 2K streaming, and then it's a Google form that you fill out on the dashboard and you see it. Okay. Yeah, so that'll be really nice for me because then I can do 2K to YouTube. I can do local 2K recordings, so the YouTube videos will be better. I'm just excited about it all the way around. It's actually part of the reason I bought the graphics card I did was the dual encoding chips, video encoding, to be able to handle that. So we're going to send Truth out, and we're going to see about getting that same type of training that we had with Sadneil. So we just need to find a group of people to beat up and beat us up. I feel like Truth should probably do more martial arts damage because of the strength. There's a couple blood spiders there. Oh, you don't meet the minimum requirements. Yeah, so the reason for that is it's enhanced broadcasting. So you have to send a 2K stream, a 1080 stream, a 720, a 360, all at the same time. Yeah, that won't work for you. Oh, I see. That is unfortunate, but it'll be there if your area ever gets better internet. Crack their fingers against my full plate training, yeah. All right, let's see how this fight goes against the beak thing. Add a rarity, welcome in, good to have you. Yeah, Truth is actually doing good damage. Nice thing is this should raise dexterity too, which is only going to help with heavier weapons. Oh, good. We've got big groups of people around here. That's exactly what I wanted to see. You see the strategy here. They can't eat metal, yes. And the skeletons are also easiest to repair and get back to health. Hey, Trans Tanky Girl, welcome back. Good to have you. They're doing zero damage to him. That's funny. See, if he can get any attacks in, there'll be huge dexterity gains. Right now, he's mostly focused on dodging. That Dust Bandit solo, the beak thing. I think, I mean, if by solo you mean not counting the dozen dead bodies around it, yes. Truth looks like a porcupine. You know what's funny is this type of training is way easier when they have low skills because they get beaten up easily. And then that's when they get the toughness training. As the only survivor of that battle, it's entirely up to him to say if he did or did not solo it. Feeling completely out of it today. Oh, I'm sorry, Space Monkey. I hope you get to feeling better. Think you need a new mattress that's ruining your back. Oh, I could see that. All right. So he's passed out. He's going to get back up. And this is where the toughness training comes in. It's funny, he gets up even more slowly than Sadneil does. Gotta fetch us some good monies. What did he take? I don't think he took anything. Sadneil's robotic dreams are probably more depressing than his reality. No wonder he gets up quicker. Yeah, we're not seeing the massive toughness gains we were seeing with Sadneil yesterday, but we are seeing gains, which is the important thing. Here we go. Yeah. So it's that thing where they hit you for just a couple damage, and then you get back up in a couple seconds. I don't know quite what causes that, but that lets you gain a ton of toughness. Also, the dexterity has gone up a couple of levels already, too. You love to see it. Now, I know these hungry bandits are kind of weak, but the damage we're doing is huge. For unarmed attacks, and only having the martial arts skill of 22 with the coat that we have on. Hopped back into Monster Hunter World tonight, made a gear set for the hammer, and went on a hunting rampage. Felt good beating up giant creatures with an oversized blunt axe. Never played a Monster Hunter game. Something tells you that all these knockout hits are not good for the brain if there is a brain in that head. Yeah, I mean, we just put him back on the skeleton repair bed for a little bit, and they're good as new. You need a skeleton repair bed, don't we all? Well, this is going to train his dodge skill up real good, if nothing else. He used most of a skeleton repair kit at this point. And we're at 70 toughness now. Love how silly the big beak things look while walking. Yeah. How the hell was Truth getting hit on their back leg more than anywhere else for half the fight? No, don't play dead. Get back up. That's how you gain toughness. Hey, Todd, welcome in. I didn't hear no bell, exactly. Was that a group of hungry bandits we can fight along with some beak things? Not anymore, it's not. Hey, Kenshi's treating us well. Yeah, we're doing some combat training. Bet if we pick on this one by itself, we kill it. There you go. Fix your head up. Time for you to head to sleep. Apparently, you're on a work trip and can't spend the entire night awake. I got you. Hey, thanks for stopping in and catching us for a minute. Hope you've been doing well. Finally, a use for all these repair kits. Fresh victims. Yes, exactly what we are. Victims. Get up. Get up. Get up. See, that was a couple toughness right there. It may not look like it, but this is actually going really well. Wait, where's Truth going now? Oh, he's down. Okay. No, he was fixing himself. Gotcha. Bad. Ooh, look, here's a bunch of numbers. I bet this is Hungry Bandits versus, Nomads, and Hungry Bandits, and Dust Bandits. All right, just wait in there, Truth. It is a target-rich environment for you. Okay. Zooming around like a combat-seeking missile. I don't even know where he is now. There he is. I mean, honestly, the Nomads kind of got it, too. Look, me and the goat's just bullying these ones crawling around. Okay, let's see if we can find some more big group of Hungry Bandits or some Dust Bandits or something. Total goat move. Actually, you're very right about that. Fall down and get headbutted by a goat. That sounds about right. Here we go. Dust Bandits, maybe? Yep. Hey, Dark, and welcome in. Good to see you. This cycle of being knocked out and getting up is exactly what we want. Because every time we get right back up after being knocked out, we gain toughness. Kung Fu Sisyphus. By the way, great band name. Hey, Ezra, we left off with the training of Sad Neil. Yes, right now it is truth. Right now we're training truth. I just want to get a couple people kind of trained up with the high toughness and everything. I think that's only going to benefit us in the long run. I don't want to do it for my entire squad because nobody's got time for that, but like a couple of them, I think it's a really good idea. Been a while since you watched a Kenshi stream. Do I have a thriving town going now? Yeah, pretty much. This is us here. So yeah, it's going pretty well. We're just training up some of our people right now. Boom. Did Beep have low toughness, or was it just a mix of mid-level toughness and Hive workers' low body HP and Phoenix hitting incredibly hard? The second one, absolutely. Beep had toughness in like the 50s or 60s, maybe. And he took one bad hit to the chest that knocked him out, and then when he got back up, he took a second like mega hit from the Phoenix in the chest with his heavy weapon, and basically passed out and died immediately. What happened to Beep? Oh, we lost Beep. We lost Beep 2 episodes ago, and that's why we were able to recruit Sad Neil. He fought valiantly, but ultimately was lost. And he was 3/4 of the way to becoming Cyber Beep, too. Phoenix hits like a truck. It's not uncommon to lose a Bugman to him. Yeah. There you go. Keep rebooting. Keep rebooting. Hey, Polish Spaniard, welcome in. Good to have you. There you go. Get that toughness training. You're totally sad kneeling your to-do list right now. This world is doomed. Its only hope dimmed. How can there be joy without Beep? How can there be life without Beep? How can the sun rise each day without Beep? You know, that does sound like the insurmountable task, but somehow this wretched world finds a way. Which, honestly, if Kung Fu Sisyphus is the band name, This Wretched World Finds a Way is absolutely the album. Or maybe an EP. Okay, this time I think I am gonna get Truth back to... Oh, wait. No, he can just fix himself. Yep, there we go. Kenshi 2 unplayable, no Beep. This is some pretty gratifying training, I gotta say. He's landing so much more hits now with this higher martial arts skill. Did I avenge Beep in the end? Not yet. It's part of what we're training for. Trading skeletons for it is rather poetic. You're right about that. One-legged belly crawl never fails to make you giggle a little. In some ways, it was foolish of me going up against the Phoenix without first having a training montage. You know, we live and we learn and we find our limitations that way. Truth just John Wicked their way through a bunch of dudes. Yep. And the great thing about Kenshi is we are intentionally getting knocked out against weaker enemies, because every time we do that and get back up, our toughness skill goes up, which makes us even tougher to knock out, and we resist more damage. What is the state of the Holy Nation, though, right now? I'll show you. We have taken over Stack and Bad Teeth and Okran's Shield. It's just Blister Hill, as far as I know. I don't know if there's more to these quests, but yeah, it should just be Blister Hill left. I don't know who that is, Kraz, but welcome in. That horde of hungry bandits, I know. Isn't it a beautiful sight? Wow, Truth has such high toughness and dodge and everything that Truth has higher health now than when starting the fight, because he regened it over the duration of the fight. Little anime where someone fell asleep in an RPG and woke up to little critters attacking and eating on them, and it just raised their defense. Hardcore resistance building. Yeah, a little bit like that. Truth Wingman bombing him needs to be there. See, I'm not really doing it with organics because skeletons are so much easier to train when it comes to repairing their health and everything. It just makes a lot more sense to me. Dust Bandit camp has been wiped out. Notice that the Hungry Bandits mostly spawned at the Holy Nation's borders, leading you to believe that the Holy Nation's agricultural planning sucks. I actually think the Holy Nation has the strongest agriculture and logistics. They just restrict the flow of it and control who it goes to. The United Cities similarly, but I don't think they're as strong, but they're definitely more restrictive on who gets access to the supplies. Hey, there's a group of people we can go beat up. Always guess that because a lot of the hungry bandits are bald, that a lot of them are runaway slaves. It could be. You also do have the escaped servants who will attack people for food. So there's definitely some commonality there. In short, the Holy Nation is horrible for most of its population. Yeah, they definitely use food as a control mechanism. 81 toughness. All right, I'm liking what I see. Rolling for what if they were Sad Neil stats. Okay, let's see it, Love Glutton. Oh, no. Other than luck, which is too high, those are perfect Sad Neil stats. His flying kicks are lethal, yeah. Truth is sending them to Okran in pieces. This area actually ended up being a good place to settle for access to training. Yeah, Truth is now doing a ton of damage with a single melee attack. I feel like we could definitely assemble a squad and go explore, like, Gut or something with the group that we have. I think Truth would have cleared them with no damage if he had a falling sun. Where'd they dart off to? Ah, other food sources. Remember when one of those long neck things destroyed me in early days and just kept eating even when it was full, and now you're single-handed taking on 3 at a time? Yeah. Always remember, organics, the beak thing has a diet of you. It's true. You think you're immune? I'm trying to see if we have a greater effect on dexterity attacking stronger enemies. It seems like it. If I were an organic like you, I would address you as a fellow organic. Wait, what? From timidly skulking around the foglands and having a companion get eaten to ripping out beak thing hearts with your bare hands, the progression of Kenshi is a delight to behold. It's true. You know, the amazing thing is that chasing this beak thing down is a nice little break for Truth, who has regained a bunch of health in that time. Escape into the water. Who are you? Free athletics training. You know, I checked yesterday, and I think when you're chasing something in combat, it doesn't count as athletics. It counts as, like, some secret third thing. Forgot his name, but how is our Sonic-looking dude doing? Oh, Brecht. Brecht is... Why is Brecht hungry? Can Brecht not access... Brecht was about to starve to death, so I'm glad you asked. Your base is in gut. Lots of food and leather for crafting with good fertility. I'll have to check gut out a little more. Welcome in, Swordswind. Yeah, Brecht is our master weaponsmith. So Brecht makes all of the weapons for the squad, basically. Hey, Boogie, welcome in. Good to have you. Except I don't want him making weapons right now because his weaponsmithing is going to be depreciated, I think. It's real close to dead. Good catch. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they just kind of break. Like, Scratch. Scratch isn't getting anything to eat either. Hasn't lost any more limbs since his leg. That's good. Yeah. Imagine if in like a half hour there were a pop-up that said Brecht has died of starvation and that were the end of his journey. Yeah, man, I don't know. That might cause me to do a reload. And I have historically only reloaded once, but if it were that due to a bug with them refusing to eat, I'd have to say I would be real tempted. Say that falls under bugs since he obviously should be eating. Yeah. Exactly. So I want a t-shirt with Brecht thumbnail on it, all big on it, or maybe just on the pocket. Well, I'll say trading is going really well. I don't know what my end goal is. Maybe he had enough of the dust witches and would rather die than eat another dust witch. Could be. You know you're into some niche shit if someone recognizes that out in public. Well, it would be one thing if somebody even recognized any of my Kenshi shirts at all in public. Not to mention one that was specifically a character that I generated. Like, I don't even think that's in the realm of possibility. At this point, I'm almost... I mean, toughness 82 is pretty good. A little excited for dexterity, but it's starting to slow way down. You read the description of dust witches and thought, hell no, I'll only ever have them make their bread into meat wraps. You know, you are not the only person I've heard say that. All right. Let's see if we can get Truth up one more dexterity level, and then we'll get Burn some training, and then we'll move on with the day's events. Somebody made a video where he made Kenshi food. That was an interesting one. You know, for obvious reasons, I haven't watched it, but that has come across my YouTube homepage before. See, the funny thing about streaming Kenshi and making Kenshi videos is YouTube thinks I want to be recommended Kenshi stuff. I'm like, no, stop. Stop showing me things. I don't want to see anything about the game until I'm done with my playthrough. Or two more. Do I even have any plan or general goal in mind for the playthrough? Yeah, we're going to destroy the Holy Nation. We're probably going to destroy the United Cities and free as many slaves as possible. And then we're going to fully explore the Ashlands. And fully explore any other part of the map we haven't seen. And that's really what I want to get out of this playthrough. Like 2 or 3 more streams, then yeah, probably. Have I been to the north of the Holy Nation yet? Yeah. Yep, we've been all the way up here. I've been to World's End. I've been the Floodlands, Leviathan Coast. I forget what this area is called. But yeah, we've been all over basically. Ah, there we go. We got the dexterity level up I was looking for, and we got an extra level of toughness. I've been everywhere song, but it's all Kenshi locations. Met the Flotsam Ninjas. I did. I have met the Flotsam Ninjas. All right, let's get Truth back home. That dexterity in the 60s is going to be real good for the falling sun handling, I think. Someone did I've Been Everywhere for RuneScape years ago. The fact you can even recall RuneScape Machinima makes your bones hurt. I remember in middle school somebody showing me a World of Warcraft music video with like a whole story about somebody's World of Warcraft partner dying, set to I'm Here Without You by Three Doors Down. It's like the biggest 2006 vibes you could possibly procure. The finest, the purest. All right, let's see what we can get Burn up to. Just need a dust coat. I thought we were making more dust coats. Is that a thing? Do I remember that correctly? I wish they would be a little smarter about, like, okay, this inventory is full. Let me move on to this other chest. Instead of just standing uselessly at one, like, well, guess I can't do anything. All right, I guess specialist grade it is. Oh, wait. That's Saint. I put it on Saint. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, Burn, go put your weapons away. You're in for a round of training. Brecht is still trying to put this falling sun away. Now, see, I don't want him doing jobs right now because his weaponsmithing skill is degraded because of hunger. So he's actually just going to make worse weapons. Remember finding the Turkish versions of Star Wars and Indiana Jones on YouTube at the library in high school? That's about it. All right, last member we have to train. And then I don't think today is an Attack the Holy Phoenix day. I think today we might work on another goal that Tinfist gave us, just to give our people more time to level up and gain strength before we go back to fight the Phoenix. Loved the quirky era of the internet. People were making stuff on Windows Movie Maker solely for the love of the game, right? Rex is getting bored in his retirement. Let him go crack some skulls. He's actually far behind the rest of our team in terms of combat status and everything. Might be fun to reintegrate him, but I don't want to when the stakes are high in some of these battles. Whom will I hand the Phoenix to? The Stone Golem. Kenshi shirt idea, one of those tech shirts that lists characters from a fandom, but it's the icons of the squad. Ross and Rachel and Joey, etc., but it's Brecht and Ruka and Beep. Yeah. Do I have one character that is like the boss of them all, one that has significantly higher stats than all of them? I wouldn't say anyone that is significantly higher. I would say if there was gonna be one, it would be Truth right now. Or one of our other... Like, some of our skeleton-enhanced people have staggering stats. Burn got kind of messed up there. I don't think any of our skeletons have taken that level of damage before. Hey, Sunny Dot, welcome in. Good to see you. Always end up with a guy who's far stronger than the others since you keep wanting to do solo runs and then you find a character you like and can't resist. Burn got the toughness special, but developed like no toughness from it. All right. So, we have ads coming up on Twitch, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick restroom break. When I come back, we will get back to training up Burn, and then when Burn is roughly where we want him, we equip everybody with the new high-tier weapons we've built, and we set out for adventure. I'll see you all in a moment. Yes, get punched. Bring your rats to me and I shall punch them.
Odd things about the civilized lands outside.
That was a really good one, Commercial. Thank you. That was probably the best one yet. Okay.
Lamingtons are fucking great. What are they? They're snack cake, which are colored black with frosting, crumbled over the top, which is white. Okay. Snack cake.
All right, Daisy, I know we gotta escort, like, your child to a gravesite, but the library's clear, which means I'm looting it for survival supplies. It is not clear, which means we're getting the hell out of here.
Oh my god, sick of antics. If I ever see you playing with this on, I'm gonna mess your shit up. Oh my god!
Yep, a boss boat. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see. Yeah, we're just about through the ad break. Thank you, Space Monkey. All right, let's let's see what we can do about Burn and this training. See, we got a blood spider over here. Oh, he actually killed it. Good job, Burn. Oh, no. He can't really fight it in this state, can he? Oh, I guess he can punch it. All right. So Burn is having a tougher time than the others. Let's have Truth go grab him and bring him back to the skeleton repair bed. Oh, Recht is hungry again. Recht's gonna eat. Let's first of all get Masaru to pick these two up. Molly's gonna start cooking again. Okay, somebody has asked me what I would like to see in Kenshi 2, or even updates to Kenshi. It would be really great if the game had a detection mechanism for when one of your characters is stuck somewhere and won't go do something for themselves. Like in that case, Molly was stuck and couldn't reach her job. It would be great if it could throw up an alert. At least one you could toggle on and off if you wanted. Need these steel bars in here. Sadniel can go put this equipment away. Time to suit up. Yeah, we're getting there. I think what I might do is have Sadniel travel with a weapon or a set of weapons in his bag. What that'll do is not only increase the encumbrance so he gets more weight. Oh, we've got a bunch of type 2s. He should just take a type 2. Yeah, so we can have him keep fighting as melee right now. Somebody mentioned reloading so your character will eat. I'm gonna do that. Wrecked hungry. We'll see if that helps at all. Okay, Burn is back up and ready to go. What is Zim doing? Why is Zim over there? Now that you got a really good look at it, Brick's physique is perfect. I think he's kept some of his bulk from having the strength and everything and the weaponsmithing, but he's obviously lost a lot of shape from being so hungry. Also, eyes looking a little jaundiced there. All right, let's get Burn some more training, because I would like to go and do something more exciting, but I want to take advantage of the training opportunities we have. This type of training is something that in the future I could see like grinding off stream, but I don't really want to do that in this playthrough. So make sure he has space in his inventory to pick up food. Yeah, he's got plenty. Who is Truth fighting? Truth, get off that turret. Man, look at the fancy footwork going on. I think we've already gained 1 dexterity, so that's nice. It's the toughness gains we could really use. Saw another group over here. Where'd you go? There'd you go. Watching Kenshi stuff always makes you want to play Kenshi. Should play Kenshi again. I've had that reaction a lot. I think we can count like 6 or 7 people in my stream who have bought Kenshi after watching it. And probably that many who have said, well, I was done playing Kenshi, but because I watched you, I just started up a new run. Yeah, see, that was 5 toughness gain. Just that little segment right there. You got it on sale, but you struggled to get the hang of the gameplay and also got distracted by other games. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, now we're in a situation where the health is low enough that Burn might want to get back home and go to a skeleton repair. Oh, or he might get whooped again. There we go. Latest run you sort of abandoned because you used a broken mechanic to destroy the Holy Nation. Your last name save was just before you caught the Bugmaster. So when you started new runs, the autosaves and quick save were overwritten. Oh. Should fire that run up again. Was Rumspot the name of your settlement? Okay, Brecht's hunger appears to be going up now. I figure one more round of training for Burn and we're probably good. Gained a good amount of dexterity as well. Your Shem base was called Waking Sands as a placeholder. You know, I didn't name any of my bases until like 50 streams in. How did Bark end up outside? Oh, Bark ended up outside because sometimes when they load in, they don't load on the turret, they load on the wall outside the turret. This game this game has a lot of jank. I love it, but it's got a lot of jank sometimes. All right, Truth, let's go get you a new set of weapons. Falling Sun Edge Type 2. I think, unfortunately, we're stuck with what we have for... Oh, we've got Edge Type 2. Wanted to do just a simple run of producing rum and selling it in the Greenlands where water isn't an issue. And you realized that pathfinding in the Greenlands is such that you needed to babysit your merchant. So you kind of just shifted to doing whatever and becoming rich of selling masterfully crafted goods. When we have needed money this run, Hashish has been okay. Hashish is not bad. But our big money maker was actually chainmail for a while. We could clear 100,000 cats a run with chainmail. Sadneil gets to carry some limbs because that will help with training. Okay, I think our steel bar storage is full, but we've got enough stuff that Sadneil definitely doesn't need to be carrying steel bars. Yeah, so we'll be a little slow. That should be all right. Let's get Burn out for his one more round of training that we were going to do. I think 70 toughness would be a good baseline if I can get him up to 70 real quick. Oh, now he's in the water where they can't touch him. I don't know if he's at the point where fighting beak things will lead to desirable gains. Did I take out the Bugmaster? I did, yep. Turned the Bugmaster into the Shek. What did I think of his treasure? I know we tossed around some theories about why he would have such a thing. It was very bizarre. I'll say that. Okay, looks like we may get some beak thing action whether we intended it or not. Just loaded that last named save, and it was on the way to the Bugmaster lurking because the urge to play Kenshi overpowered your weak will. Have I had any large faction assaults on my base, holy raids instead of Dust Bandit ones? No, so there was one on the way to Green Valley that was called Retribution of God. That didn't make it because I don't stay at this base, and when you're not at the base, then it doesn't stay loaded in, I guess, to cause events. So I've technically had them on the way, but never had them arrive. We do get Challengers of the Undefeated sometimes. Those are the Berserkers. Oh, man. Went unconscious for a while. Holy Nation shows up to your empty base, sticks around for a bit, leaves, declares total victory over my faction. Many such cases. Yeah, see, at this stage, it's a little easier to do the toughness training on large groups of weaker humans. We can fight some big things. Ah, Band of Bones. How about that? Favorite Kenshi moment was getting a huge United Cities raid, and then following that, you got an allied reinforcement from literally every viable faction. Thank you, Garu, for the assist. Looking for big wandering groups. They're allying the Shek, their allied reinforcements just started to permanently hang out at your place because some raids wouldn't be officially over. Do you remember the Wrath of God one? Was curious if we'd have a tiny starter base holdout. Yeah, I don't think that base would stand up to it. There's a whole bunch of people. Oh man, they're getting all the free training at home. Burn is missing out. Love to test your Warriors of Darkness squad in that old starter base of mine. Wait, is this beak thing? Oh, I thought this beak thing was eating another beak thing, which, to be honest, would not be that shocking. Wouldn't be the first instance of cannibalism we've seen, nope. Nor will it be the last. All right, honestly, nothing out here is really challenging us. I don't think we're making all that many gains. And, you know, 68 toughness, that's nothing to sneeze at. I think let's bring it on back. Challenger of the Undefeated moving towards Fortress Shem. This ought to be fun. I did get to experience your favorite trick Kenshi pulls on me when you see Dead Cat on the map. But as you enter it and see blood, the destroyed buildings, and the cages, the map name changes to Cannibal Capital. Yeah, there was something like that down south. Oh, when you get close enough, you see nice ruin on the map. And then once you actually get there and see what it contains on the map, it changes to horrible ruin. And once again, that's a Dead Cat faction. So they seem to do that a lot with the Dead Cat stuff. Really? Stopping at 68? Yeah, it'll be more special when we hit it. Hey, by the way, day 500. Kenshi day 500. Poor fishermen just want to fish and then their stuff gets taken by these horrible things. Happy day 500, thank you. All right, let's see. Sad Neil doesn't need to be carrying these leg plates. Hey, Newt, welcome in. How you doing? How many days IRL? Yeah, 54. Same playthrough, by the way. Same playthrough. Oh, it's Truth who has this. Okay, Truth doesn't need to have this, I don't think. Doing fantastic? Well, that is great to hear. Oh, we need some bolts. Do we have any? Or do I need Brecht to make some? Is something Brecht actually can do? Queue up a whole bunch of these. They'll go quickly. Just installed Linux and got Steam running. Very nice. And this takes regulars, which we have. Gecko's got a bunch of food. Inu might maybe be better served with a falling sun. Get Burns weapons. see if we had another edge type 2 falling sun. And if not, what the type 1 does for us. Challenger of the Undefeated has arrived at Fortress Shem. Okay, so we only have type 1s, I think. Yeah, I think it's probably still good. All right, let's gather the errand squad together. How did that one just, like, get in? Oh. So, turns out we didn't exactly need our errand squad. The turrets kinda mostly did the work. Well, the turrets and this fancy new door. Ancient check glitch wizardry. Rect, I need you back on those arrows, buddy. And after we make the arrows, Brecht should be back to work making weapons. Yeah, we've got a bunch of short cleavers. Let's also go ahead and grab some more falling suns. Got to do some spring cleaning at the front door there. The beak things tend to do that. Yes, exactly. See, when I made all this, I thought, oh, this is going to be more space than we would ever need. I was a little wrong about that. It turns out we manufacture a lot of weapons. And look how good these high-quality falling suns look. If you think of falling suns, your brain forces you to sing, at least in thoughts, all the might of a falling sun. What is that from? Just got some vague inspiration from whatever your brain absorbed, strung that phrase together. That makes sense. Making sure everybody mostly has what they need. Sad Neil needs to go grab a little medical equipment. Good, good. Okay. The only thing we're waiting on are the bolts for photo. Double embark, still see somebody to attack at the gate, I guess. Don't know who. Is it the one who's inside, but technically not dead? I bet. Might be lying somewhere right here. Oh, yep. Just got back up and decided, you know what? I wasn't about the heat anyways. I'm just gonna chill here. Hand to my heart, I promise you. No more trouble for me. You know what that looked like? Have you ever seen one of those time lapses of like beetles stripping flesh off of a bone or something? You know, someone puts it in super speed and the flesh just like disappears off the bone. That's what we just did to that berserker. No more trouble one way or another. How many bolts ice needs? That's 100 right there. Anything else we gotta tend to? Brecht, you eating? Everybody's eating. I sound like a grandma. Did you eat yet? Just making sure everybody ate. Oh, nice. They have a cool little woodworking lathe. I don't know why that's surprising. You don't think of Kenshi as being the type of world that would have something as complex as a mechanical lathe. Like vices and anvils and stuff, yes, and forges. But a lathe is an actual, like, power tool. And honestly, if they can have a lathe, there's no reason they couldn't build guns. Nothing like the, oh, sweetie, let me fix you something up, which is illegal to refuse, or go on in there and get you a snack. That was more likely in my family. All right, I tire of waiting. Team, to action. Seto decided Seto's gonna go grab a food first. Now, yes, we are all moving slowly because we have a new member among us who must train up the strength. We will learn to live with it. Autobots, roll out. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I have not really explained the plan for today. The ultimate plan is to become strong enough to take on the Phoenix and the Holy Nation. I think we need more training. And when thinking about how we can get more training, we came across something that Tinfist told us to start to take the fight to the United Cities. And the way to do that is to strike at their, like, slave compound things and basically cripple their whole slavery-based economy. So I think we're going to go and grab one of these to the south and target that. It should be a difficult fight, but it should be one that I think is appropriately leveled for us. I would say it should probably be around the difficulty of fighting High Inquisitors. Or maybe regular Inquisitors. Maybe they'd be more effective if they didn't get high before battle. We go into war? Looks like it. Probably got the technology from scavenging. Guns, however, need gunpowder or some equivalent. True. You know, it would be cool if they had air guns. Right? Things with a short range and a long reload time that work similarly to bows, but maybe one has better armor penetration. Like bows would have better armor penetration. Maybe air guns have more accuracy. It's the kind of strategic warfare you like in games when you can attack supply lines and such. Exactly. Somewhat satisfying watching them all run out like that. Yes, it is. And in a smartly equipped uniform. Do I have bad reputation with the United Cities already? I do not. So we are opening up a second front. It is something to keep in mind. Oh, hello, wind sound. Nice to meet you. Very pleasant. Yes, thank you. Oh, that is a whole bunch of blood spiders. I properly explored all of the burning forest. Who's under attack by what? More spiders? Yeah, more spiders. This might have been one of the first labs I checked. Oh yeah, Sadniel's already gained a couple levels of strength. This training is going nicely. I think there was one other area we didn't really check because... I think it was this area we didn't check because of poison. So I just want to make a mental note. I want to check that area out before we wrap up this playthrough. I made a bunch of gas masks, so we should be able to go into there with no problem about the poison. Yes, I remember the high bone fields because I made a joke about how this is where everybody goes to get high and bone. Where is this place? Asking for a friend. Hempin' and humpin', as the kids say. Bring you with your group next time. It's a, shall we say, team building exercise. Imagine what Griffin would say. We have to imagine because he's dead. You know, we really got some iconic characters killed this time around. Probably he'd mutter something about degeneracy or some bull. What is this over there? Is that a group of people? Imagine you some video you saw forever ago that was the Donkey Kong rap, Where Are They Now? And then there's Chunky. He's dead. I don't know any of the characters, but I am picking up the vibe. Griffin is measure. You know what's funny is for some reason I got Measurehead and Eraserhead confused. I'm like, that's an odd, you know, slightly deep cut to pull up out of nowhere. Your body betrays your heresy. Oh, damn, we got boneyard wolves out here. It was literally the word degeneracy, which you cannot hear in any other accent now. I need to send you, I saw a video that was supposedly Kim's voice actor reading fan-submitted lines. It wasn't very long, but it had some gold in there. I think one of them was they made him say the "I want to have fuck with you" line. You feel like you've seen it? Probably. Should see it again just in case. That's the smart way to go. Group. We stand on the precipice of a new front, a new war with the United Cities to free people from the tyranny of slavery. And you know what else we stand on the precipice of today? An ad break. So I'm going to go ahead and take this quick break, run the ads a little early because we don't want anybody who's not subscribed missing these pivotal moments. So we're just going to go ahead and take that short break. I saw one where a guy doing a really good Measurehead impression made fun of a German joke. His thick accent saying he thought he said an absolute spirit bomb of a comment. I can imagine Measurehead saying that if he would ever stoop so low as to know what a spirit bomb is. Okay, y'all. I'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for hanging out. What happened? You can probably tell from my death counter. Frost is no joke either. Really don't want to die to a rad roach. Did you guys just see that zombie take off into space? What is this bear trap tree? That's weird. Oh, it might have been a warning sign for the bear traps. What is the lizard account? That was a good one. Who was that? Alrighty. Thanks for hanging out through the ads. We got about 15 seconds left. Maiko, thank you for your help. You're pretty good at knowing about when I'm going to come back and how many clips to play while I'm gone. I appreciate you. All right. Looks like the ads are done. Maybe time to get into it. You can let me in on a secret. There's a timer. Yeah, but you usually tend to know like when I'm coming back, even independent of the exact amount of time that ads are being run. I don't actually... Don't tell me. I don't actually know if these are united cities. So I guess we'll find out. All of these just say slave traders, which, I mean, honestly, I'm okay with the combat experience either way. Alarm raised, let's go. Came all this way to kill some slavers. It doesn't matter what type of slaver they are. You are so right for that. So we're fighting a slaver boss, and so far we have already chopped his arm off. Hey, what's up, McSauce? Good to see you. Kenshi's slaver economy is complex. That makes sense. Gecko, you gonna do anything about that? Is Gecko stuck? No, Gecko just can't seem to target that one. There we go. Knocking people unconscious for over 2,000 seconds is beautiful. Oh, Sad Neil's running straight into the bar. I don't know where he thinks he's going. There we go. Get everybody in here. How many alarms do they have to raise? Sad Neil had his eyes on something specific in the bar. Damn, tear it up, Wing Wing. Just keep raising the alarm because you don't magically vanish. Inversely, you're also stabbing the British replaying Assassin's Creed 3, so making up for your elite shenanigans. See, I've never played Elite Dangerous, so I don't know what even goes on over there, but I'm just gonna assume from the context. Like that I have made it a goal to free slaves. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, poor guy. Are you missing multiple limbs? Yes. We managed to chop off 3 limbs before killing that one. All right, I think it's time we grab truth and start popping open some crates. Let the others do their thing. Slave traders are now hostile towards you. You know what I love? They weren't hostile to me after killing like 3 dozen of them. The second I pop open a slave crate, they're hostile towards me. And nothing of value was lost. The slave doesn't want to leave. Yeah, some of them get scared of retribution. Minimum wage guards are replaceable, but now I'm hitting the bottom line. It's true. Used clothing shop? Are you telling me they take the clothes off of the slaves and sell them? Sell them back to the slaves? How about give them back? This is the dark side of thrifting. 8-hour video essay incoming. Oh, a noble house. Okay. Oh, man, check out these rugs. Hey, pretty sweet digs you got here. Food cubes, eh? Oh, you meant like the slavers do. Yeah, that would be messed up. Gotta kill some nobles. What? They caught me stealing that. Okay. I don't know who's catching me. Oh. This one. Samurai Heavy. This is the madness. I want those robes. Oh, you got some hashish on you, do you? I can actually make nobles robes. I don't actually need to take this. Be funny, though. What's all this noise about? As if they didn't hear the raised alarms and just continued having a drink. Stop doing that, guards! Okay, we killed a citizen, but nobody saw what happened, which means I'm claiming self-defense. Should do something karmic to the noble if he's still alive. Don't know what, but he'd deserve it. Gecko. He's unconscious. I think he's gonna make it. All right, Gecko, you hold on to that. Noble House makes you think of the 1988 miniseries with Pierce Brosnan. Never seen it. That's it. Just you wait till I've finished this grog. I'll beat your face blue, slave. You know what? I don't like the way you're talking to me. Do I have a prison at my base? I do have a couple cages out front. Put them in until they starve to death. Hey, Cemetery Chick, thank you for lurking. Beak thing bait. Oh, we can talk to this one. Let's get out of here. Careful they don't see you. I wonder if that's a special one you can recruit. Something really satisfying about setting all these people free? Yeah, there is. Oh, strength is strong enough to use... Or truth is strong enough to use strength. I want to check something. So strength, 65 with 91%. Let's find another locked one. Yeah, let's do this. Use strength. It should gain you some strength XP. Maybe it does, and it just wasn't enough to go up a percentage level. But I think if you're strong enough to unlock a cage by force, you should get a little strength boost. Or maybe that's exploitable for unlimited strength, and that's why they don't do it. Being a good person in Kenshi means making enemies, but is rewarding. Exactly. The Master said... The Master's not dead, though, I don't think. Nope, simply wounded. And kidnapped. Awaiting a horrible fate. In Kenshi, just being a person means making enemies. True. Wow, look at all the followers we have. It's a person, get them. Do the slaves join your cause? Some of them will, but I'm at my squad limit. So I cannot have any of them join me. But if I had any space, when we get clear of the combat area, some of them would join my team. That's how we got Beanhop here. Actually, both Beanhops were slaves at Rebirth. Oh, Excuse you. Well, that was fun. I think there are more slave markets. Oh, slave farms. In fact, I think that's what we were supposed to hit. Was a slave farm rather than a slave market. But I'm good for both. The world is cruel, so I will be kind by whatever means necessary. And I love look at this one just sitting here going, ah, I love gristle flaps. Love me some greasy gristle. Mm-hmm. Not anything in this world right now could tear me away from my gristle flaps. What's that noise? Hey, what's up, Tao? Good to have you. Ooh, wait a second. Hold on, I wanted the spiders to eat the noble. See if we gain some distance from them. What? I will see this noble eaten alive by spiders. You're kidding me. What is this AI? We're going to keep running back and forth until the distance between us and the noble increases for the spiders. Look, they'll attack this outlaw. Maybe if I engage the noble in combat. I think the noble's AI is broken. Maybe they crave a strong snack and not a beat-up one. Could be. Now that you have restarted your phone and can chat, had your visa appointment on Friday. So now get to wait to see if your son's visa got rejected. Oh, well, good luck with that. Oh, that's been in the works for a long time for you. We can keep carrying this noble if we need to. I don't know why the spiders won't eat the noble. Maybe now that we re-engaged him in combat. Your cross is going through, then after that you'll leave in November. Very nice. Okay, you know what? We gotta kill these spiders and go grab this noble again. Noble's AI is broken for sure. Must be a glitch because he just seems to stand in one spot. Yeah, his combat AI is not working appropriately. There's other places we can take him. How have I been? Pretty well. Things are going pretty good. Gearing up for some personal stuff with a family business. Stream's been going well. Just having a good time. Noble doesn't know what to do without their bodyguard to cover for them and enforce their status, so he short circuits and breaks down. Was that a limb flying off? It was. Isn't it satisfying? What's Ice shooting at? Oh man, the aim! He's shooting at this one crawling away all the way over here. Alright, Ice, that's wasting ammo. Let's move on to the slave market. Who's slow? Is somebody slow? Somebody have an injured leg? I don't think so. Oh, Ice. Should be splinted up now. All right, let's go. On to the next. What's the people on the roof of the building in the middle? Oh, the training dummies. Yeah. Thank you, Outlander. I owe you for this. Stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. So, yeah, they're all separating now that we left the combat area. Looks like 1, 2 are following us. My guess is they would probably become squad members if we had space. Oh man, what a brutal life. Freed and run right into the blade of a swamp ninja. Look at all these green dots. Every green dot is an ally. Wait, did we leave somebody behind at the slave market? Beanhop, are you stuck? Hold on, y'all. We gotta go back for Beanhop. Beanhop is stuck. Not had much luck finding escapees, but I did take in 10 clueless vagrants this week. A terrible person. Beanhop is in the wall, it seems, indeed. What? They all just get in a fight with somebody? Oh, Jinsei? Jinsei? Yeah, buggy building is right. Okay, we got everybody. We got everybody. Nice save, thank you. All right, we continue moving on. Wait. How did Jinsei get re-stuck? Oh my god. Everybody back to town. That is one of 5 well-documented buggy buildings. That one you have not even been able to fix with mods. Gotcha. Oh, look at this. Narco, help us all. This is the Bugmaster's curse, perhaps? I don't know. This feels more like a noble's curse. Wow, look at that herd of swamp turtles. They're so cool. Look at these guys. Walking dinner? No thanks. We have plenty of cactus sandwiches. Okay. That should be everybody. A wandering assassin of the shinobi thieves. I forgot about these. Some pretty good stats. Rebels, get them. Okay. All right. Now we do it once more in the daytime. I don't know who all they're fighting. Oh, swamp ninjas and some spiders. I was wondering if the slave market master might have a bounty somewhere we could turn him in, but I don't know. That might be a little too kind. Don't mean to backseat here, but you suggest one last check of the buggy wall just in case. We can do a head count. Make sure when we click everybody that they show up here. Yeah, we're good. Now, this is the part nobody is going to like, so let's just get it out of the way. Tinfist told us that in order to do this, we would have to kill everybody at the slave farms, and that includes the slaves. Say, hand him over to one of your skellies and give this noble a nice spa day in an acid pool of the Deadlands. Manhunter base. Oh, where are we southwise? We're not terribly far from the fishmen. In fact, we might run over and go do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys are slavers, so, you know, let's, combat training time. Is anybody the game wanted us to talk to, really? Barracks? Why not? You're not allowed here? Okay, so do something about it. Manhunters are now hostile towards you. Look at Gecko just slicing and dicing one-handed with the falling sun. Gecko is a tank, right? Doing it while carrying a trophy. We're very nearly full health. Oh, Ice has an injured arm. It's like watching ants. That's what I said earlier. It's like watching one of those time lapses where somebody uses beetles to strip flesh off of a bone. All right, y'all. Beach day field trip. Was quick and effortless. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Same page. Yeah, exactly. All right. Looking for some fishmen. Who is we being attacked by? Spiders or something, probably. UC cities proper will put up more issue. Yeah, it's not even a question. Traders, die bone bags. Who are you? Oh, a manhunter. Okay, have fun. Oh, a group of manhunters. Empire peasants. I wonder what they did to have a United Cities bounty. Or bone fields. Probably we're too poor. You know, you're not wrong. Curiosity, the forbidden zone lies beyond the way to the Ashlands. Who said that? Rain the Giant. Legend says nobody returns from the ash. I hear tales of skinless corpses in the pits, mist ghouls that flay and devour you. Let them come, they'll rue the day they tried to flay a Shek warrior. Try and flay us, mist ghouls, I dare you. Come out, mist ghouls, unless you're too scared. Oh, so this is an interesting thing where Rain the Giant, Inu, and Kang are, like, playing off of each other. I'm going to die here, aren't I? That was Gecko. It's funny that the dialogue plays when you're this far out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it really is. Alright, we're just looking for some fishmen. It's an odd way to go where I said. Any neat screenshots today? Felt like I got one earlier. I got one of a bunch of the swamp turtles. Oh, it'll be really cool if I can get one of the noble being eaten alive. How's our noble doing, by the way? Healing up good. My evil side. I mean, this is literally a slave market master. So... remember when we killed that giant fishman king? That was fun. We won't see many more... Oh, we won't see many more of those fishmen gurgler things raiding the south coast now. I wonder if they'll still be at their, like, little island. Well, it's cool to see our actions having an impact on the world. Oh, wait, what about some boneyard wolves? Oh, he's playing dead. Oh, is that a beak thing nest? Or is that just a ton of beak things? Man, why is it when it's us, everything wants to eat us? But when we have conquered our enemies and we want to feed them to something, it's so difficult. By the way, that is an elder beak thing, so we should be cautious. Maybe it's like how mosquitoes love certain people and ignore others. Yeah, that could be. Waiting to see if anything picks out this noble and eats him. Maybe if we place the body over by these bone dogs. Noble is too rich. They preferred their snacks tough. How far away can we get and still see the noble? Oh, wait. That's a beak thing nest. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a drive-by of the beak thing nest and drop the noble body off. I feel like Burn is one of our fastest, so we'll have Burn pick him up. Wait. Oh, I thought that one was about to do it. Okay, get a little closer so I can take an embarrassing screenshot of the noble. was hoping that by leaving it by the nest, we'd find something to eat him. You get what you deserve, Noble. Well, so far, what the Noble gets is not being touched by anything, basically. Was looking to see if you could build like one of those things that that like the Fogmen and the Fishmen use. I think we can put him on one of those if we bring him to the Fish Isle. What you're saying is that his useless noble isn't even fit for consumption. I think we can find somebody. What a diversion we've gone on today. I forget they have a really hard time with the pathfinding over this bridge. Doing some quick weapon selling to get rid of Katoon and Mark 1 grade stuff you don't need anymore. Right. Alright, this is Fishman Island. So, you all hang out here. Burn. I would like you to run in there. Put the noble in the prisoner pole. And then run out. Okay, I think we're far enough. We can kill the ones that are chasing us. And then let's see what happens. Maybe they'll get him when he wakes out of his recovery coma. I don't know. We're doing science at this point. Are we back on the Holy Nation attack? You were AFK a bit. So we are fighting basically slave traders of the United Cities, and we captured a slave market master, a noble. And since we captured him, we are trying to feed him to the fishmen. So we ran into their camp. We threw him on a prisoner pole. We're waiting to see what happens when he comes out of recovery coma, if they're going to eat him alive. That's what we're hoping for. We want to see him eaten alive. So far, nothing's really taken the bait, though. Forgot you could use this for that. Hey, no worries. I don't know why, I've just got a feeling I should save. I don't know if you've actually got a phone call, Love Glutton, but take your time. Am I having crashed desktop issues? Only like 3 or 4 times this entire playthrough. Okay, the noble is up. Condition says normal. Ah, here we go. Yes. Yes. Michael, can we get an exclamation snooze, please? This is what befalls the slave traders. That is impressive. I am mod-free. I have compressed textures. Thank you, Maiko. Yeah, I have compressed textures. I think that's the only mod. Came back at the perfect time. Yes, we are feeding a noble to the fishmen. Happy belated Mod Appreciation Day. Thank you. Glad I finally found something to eat the noble, right? My leg! Feeding a noble to the fishmen as one does. Yep, both the legs are gone. Noble has negative blood. Yeah, I think there's special rules for being eaten alive in this manner. A very noble manner. Impressive since I run 3 times speed so often. Guess Chris has really updated the game stability. Yeah, the only thing I get on the high speed is a lot of loading. Like a lot of forced pausing between load zones. That's it. Now the right arm is gone. Traders Guild are now hostile towards me. Wait, do they know? Did they know that I fed him to them? Or I guess I get reputation for that somehow because I was the one that put him on the pole. Oh, he's dead now. Back in the day, 3 times speed would cause crashes. Yeah, it's been pretty stable for me. Can you post Twitch clip links? You made a clip of this noble's predicament. You're not able to, because I think we tried it before. Maiko, are you available to have a clip whispered to you and posted in chat? Otherwise, Discord would be a good place. If you'd like to join our Discord, I'll try to fix that so that everybody can post clips. Thank you, Maiko, on both counts. Oh man, no more noble. I was hoping we'd get to see the body. It's like he disappeared into the air, almost like some form of noble gas. Pow. Yeah, that's right. Hey, You know what else he shares in common with Noble Gas? They both are gone. Maiko, thank you for sharing that clip. And TTG, can I call you that? TTG, thank you for the clip. You were typing that joke. I'm glad we're on the same page. Oh, and Darken, that was normal speed. Or Love Glutton, that was normal speed eating. This is the 3 times speed. And fish folks were hungry. They sure were. Now we have a disposal method for any that we come across. You know what we could have done if we wanted to be really extra? We could have waited for the fish people to eat the legs off. Run in, rescue the noble, waited for his blood to restore over time, put him back on the pole, let them eat the arms off, and then put him in a cage at our base and not feed him. We, hypothetically, not saying it's a good idea or moral or correct, I'm just saying that happens to be one course of action that maybe somebody could take to maximize suffering. Okay, so we are reloading now, right? Hey, there are plenty of nobles to come. All right, we've got another ad break coming up, but I think this time we're just going to be walking to the next slave farm. So we'll just go ahead and play through this. You know you're in the end game of Kenshi when you're discussing methods of torturing nobles. It sounds like something a noble would deserve. See, the fun thing is we've got plenty more we can have our fun with. We're ravenously hungry today, and somehow this conversation is making it worse. Go for a little fried noble, huh? You know, I feel like on YouTube somewhere, I'm not going to look because I don't want to get any accidental spoilers. I feel like somewhere on YouTube there is a compilation that's like Kenshi, all faction leaders eaten alive by Fogmen or something. I guarantee you something like that exists. Had gruesome cruelty described in detail. I'm feeling a bit peckish. TTG, have a good one. Thank you for hanging with us. Get some good rest. Or, Will, would I do it? Well, actually, I was just thinking, so one of YouTube's terms of service things is that you can't upload something that only focuses on graphic violence in a game. You can play a game with graphic violence in it, but if you post like a most gory moments, you know, whatever compilation, you can actually get demonetized for that. Not that I'm monetized right now, but... Speaking of the YouTube, if you're new here, we would love to have you over on the YouTube. I am working on posting my edited VODs from when I first played Kenshi Blind, the very first days, my trial by fire, my losses, my learning. We've also got every VOD of this series over there, all 235 hours for your enjoyment. And I'm working on putting out some other content also. I am on the path to YouTube partner. We have 423 right now, last I checked, and I need 500 for rank 1. So would love to have your subscription if you're into it, as well as your like on the stream to tell YouTube it was a fun one. If you like feeding nobles to fishmen, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me. Hell yeah, you will go ahead and sub now. Thank you, Darkit. I appreciate you. Yeah, if you want to catch, like, the beginning of this series, I think I'm up to, like, part 8 of this series edited and down into smaller increments, so you don't have to watch the full-length VODs. I think that's probably a good way to get caught up without the time investment. Somebody attacking me? I'll be honest, I couldn't tell you if I've really gained even a single stat from this, but it's been a ton of fun, so... But has Sadneil gained stats? Sadneil has gone from 23 strength to 35. Let's let truth be our opening salvo. Oh, man. A single swipe knocked down that heavy guard. Okay, we have an outpost in here. What? It's empty? Okay, so we have some samurai heavy over here. It's photo like your one ranged attacker. Photo and ice. Making sure everything's going okay back at base. Ah, Photo got knocked out. Okay, good training for you. Let's let Photo get back up, because if he's unconscious, there's a good chance he gets grabbed by the slave traders. All right, we got a slave shop in here. Let's light him up. Where are you? Wandering assassin, huh? And they have, like, nothing in here worth anything. You're telling me you people live like this and you don't have any riches to even account for all the evil you've done? Now, who's the noble? I mean, imagine being a terrible person and choosing to live this way, and then you don't even have anything to loot as a result of your evil acts. Oh, hold on. Truth got stuck. Nope, Kang, I need you. I need you to pick up Truth. Oh, but they have rum and bread and a meat wrap. Real loot is the dehumanizing suffering they inflicted along the way. I guess if that's what sustains them. This is a slaver barracks, I know, but I mean, how imagine that, how even then, none of the riches, like, they just barely get by. All right, everybody form ranks at the noble house. The fun thing about enemies with high toughness is we could very realistically take all of their limbs off before they die, because their toughness keeps them alive. What's the difference between picking the locks and selecting the option set free? Set free just, like, opens the door, while picking the lock actually unlocks it. Leave my dwelling at once, peasant. Slave Mistress Grace. Okay. Meito Wakazashi. Anything that I want in any of these? Not really. Another noble defeat to the fishes. Wow, 3 cats, thanks. Some meat wraps. Gecko, get up here and gather the meat wraps for everybody. A little bit more food to fuel our adventure. Well, that was fun. How did we do? Oh, man, most of our team barely got injured. All right, we have a lot of people to free this time around. Be great if the slaves stole the slaver gear and slaved the slavers, so they don't go that far, but let me see if, I see one. They will go to the bodies and pick up the weapons. Your favorite is the slaves that are afraid of freedom and lock themselves back in the cage. Such a story, isn't it? Have you not seen any do that? Oh, no, they do. Well, I don't know about the... I don't know if I've ever seen them put themselves in a cage, but I've definitely seen a bunch of them not leave a cage. They just kind of stand where they are. Here, yeah, take your time. The hunger has taken over, yes. Allow it to guide you. Feed it. Alright, how about anybody inside? Alright, that one didn't want freedom. I got thinking about those nobles. All right. Oh, the slave mistress is dead. Okay. We can't really make this one suffer anymore. Bandit demands moving toward Fortress Shem. Okay. All right, you know what? If that one's dead, they're just coming back with me as a trophy. We are going to run back by the base, drop off our trophy, check on our squad, make sure everything's good. Oh, you know what we should do? We should have Sadneil carry the trophy. Where's Truth? For the extra strength training. Yeah, Sadneil's gonna get those reps in. You trying to fight us? He's gonna carry that trophy all like, what's the point? Well, you know what? I tell you what, Sadneil, you're gonna carry that weight. Just now realized that one of my people are called We. Yeah, I didn't name them. That's just the name. That's just the name they came with. Bandit Demands has been defeated, as they do. Sure, Beatles, let's go with that. Yeah, 37 strength. Sadneil getting those reps, getting those gains in. Was it not? Okay, I'm going to tell you the truth. I've never seen this either, but I've always seen that phrase associated with Cowboy Bebop. Now, could it have originated from the Beatles? Maybe. It's just one of the many cultural things that I have been adjacent to and assimilated into my brain without full understanding of its backdrop. Valid and yes, both. Okay. Man, what a nice night it is. Doesn't life just feel like a little lighter after everything that we've accomplished? It's almost like I look at the stars and I can see the purpose they've laid out for us in them. You love the Beatles? Do you really? I've never... anytime I've tried to listen to the Beatles, they just never clicks with me. Oh, I think these are the bone fields. Yeah, let's go this way some. So I am worried because there is an elder beak thing that patrols around here. And while I feel like my whole team could probably gain victory over it, it could also wipe us. South Wetlands, here we go. Don't listen to them as much anymore, but it was basically the soundtrack of maybe 10 years of your life. That's fair. Yeah, and also other Beatles, yes. That I did expect. Swamp turtle, swamp turtle. Look at him go. I think that was a single spider or something. Beatles never hit with you either. Yeah, I don't know, it's just something that I never really clicked. Be fair, you were more into the stuff they made after doing drugs. After they did drugs, thank you for clearing up that little bit of ambiguous language. Wouldn't have wanted to assume anything about you. We're pretty far into stream, and it's not even all that late yet. Is this what it's like to be on time for stream? To actually start at 7 as planned? I should do this more often. Totally unrelated, melted peanut butter on granola is a game changer. You know what's really good that I didn't expect? I might have talked about this before, but quinoa. Hot quinoa with some peanut butter mixed in. So the peanut butter gets kind of warm and gooey. You also add honey. Honey is good. I pretty much have honey in something every day. Butter is really underrated in savory meals. I can't think of too many other applications where I've had it. But dishes with peanut sauce like curries and such. Yeah, I've never really had that I can remember. But it's delicious? Yeah, maybe. I've just never had it. Perfect time to ask this question. Your housemates and you were having a debate and wonder if we all can help out here. Having peanut butter with toast, do you spread butter first and then add peanut butter, or just straight peanut butter on its own? Straight peanut butter. I normally wouldn't put it on toast. I would put it on untoasted bread. But if I were to, straight peanut butter. Depends how glutton you're feeling. Oh, they don't really know how to get there. It's always just peanut butter, but then someone was like, do both. I used to eat peanut butter and butter sandwiches as a kid, and I think I could not do it again. Never butter your toast, probably because the butter is in the fridge and you would shred the toast with it. Butter can be left at room temperature. In fact, if you do a lot of spreading with your butter, I would consider that the ideal state. Not if I have cats like yours. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, they have covered butter dishes, but I'm assuming what you're telling me is that that is not sufficient for your cats. Once spent $2,000 on emergency vet care for a past cat who ate a stick of butter and got pancreatitis. Never again. The butter stays locked up. Okay, I understand. No further questions. I had no idea that one stick of butter could cause that. Yes, it was an orange cat. Always buttered the toast before peanut butter. It just feels right, like it makes it slightly softer or smoother to chew. I mean, you do you, I guess. I'm not, like, terribly grossed out by it or anything. It's just not where my head would be at. Well, I know what thumbnail I'm making for stream when we finish up here. It's to their own, but your housemates bullied you for it. Remember your mom making buttered toast with cinnamon and sugar? Yes, that is amazing. Although one day I got up to make that for myself. It was when I was working and going to school full time, so I probably slept like 4 hours and woke up before the sun was up. And I went and I made myself a piece of toast and I put butter on it, and it was still too dark to see. And I grabbed the bottle, CS cinnamon sugar. I put it on. Did not taste right. Turned another light on. Looked at it again. CS celery salt. Sad Neil, go ahead and pop that noble in our cage. Yeah, there we go. Thus always to nobles. I wonder what the plural word for noble is in Latin. It seems like it's got a Latin root already. I'll need to check. For the thumbnail, of course. All right, we got our food. Everybody good. Nobody's got major damage. A couple people could use time in the repair beds, but nothing too major. All right, on to spring. Wait, first the dust bandits, then on to spring. Hobbs, you get back inside where you're supposed to be. Kang, where are you going? All this talk of food, glad it's lunchtime. Yeah, certainly you wouldn't want to engage in food talk at an inopportune time, like, say, 10:45 at night, when you're not supposed to have food within 2 hours of taking your nighttime medicine. That would be folly. Who would do that? Left home alone a lot and couldn't cook worth a damn, so you'd microwave sharp cheddar cheese and hot dogs in a tortilla. I've had that before. Also ate ramen noodles straight from the package, still do on occasion. I think anybody who says they haven't I don't want to say every single one of them are liars, but I feel like everybody has eaten ramen noodles straight from the package. Oh, is this oh, this is a nomad camp. We should help them. The one that's still alive. Let death devour you, King says. You have never... I don't know, Darkin. You don't have to be ashamed. Raw men, just the way the fishmen like them. Same people who refuse to acknowledge that craft shapes taste best. Oh, no, that's not even real food. I don't fuck with those at all. Wow, this hive is being really aggressive about trying to trade with us. All right. Buy 2 ration packs. Oh, best relative to the elbow mac shape. Okay, I thought you meant craft singles. That's what I was getting confused with, is craft singles. Now, granted, if I'm going to make boxed mac and cheese, it's going to be Annie's usually. What kind of person do you take me for? Fore and aft? This has got to be one of the most running around we've done in an episode. All right, so the rest of this week, I am not sure what days we are streaming, but I will let you know if I'm feeling good. I was supposed to have a soldering stream this week where we did some little soldering projects that I bought with my station that's right behind me. My fatigue and my tremors have been really bad, so I wasn't really in a good position to solder. If I'm feeling good, we'll try to fit that in this week. And we'll probably do some more indie gaming. And then, of course, Saturdays and Sundays are Kenshi. So this is the Howler thing. We've heard it before. You would say that you don't have any eyeballs. Of course I do. They're not eyeballs. I mean, what are those even made of? Pearl, metal, magic? By all means, be the first to offer up your magic eyeballs to the Forsaken Howlers. I love hearing about the Howlers and the other... maybe mythical creatures. Glad you joined this stream. So much action and food talk. It's been a fun one. Just to tie the noodle thing and stoner thing together, some people are using raw rotini as filters and joints. You know, that is an engineering mind at work. Can we just tell them to go straight into spring? Will they figure out how to get there? Everyone's used Kavatabi. Wow, that is a herd of land bats. Flee, flee, fleshies. Ah, Southern Hive. Honestly, that's another thing we could do. Probably will do before the Ashlands is go ahead and run through the Southern Hive. To get up stupid early for work this week and forgot to even get ready for bed. No worries. It's been a good one, y'all. Thank you for being here and accompanying me. We trained up some skeletons in training montage form. We overthrew some slave markets. We fed some slave masters to some horrible abominations. I'm feeling pretty good about what we did. All right, let's see if we can talk to Tinfist. Dust Bandit camp has been wiped out. Let's take Sadneil and talk to... So that's Gray. Maybe Tinfist isn't available to talk yet? Yeah, Tinfist is not available to talk yet, so we may have to hit more slave markets. Let's talk to Gray. You make allies with the anti-slavers, you make enemies with the Traders Guild. I already did that. You'll fight for people's freedom, yet those very people will spit on you with that freedom. You'll fight for what is noble and high, but you'll live grim and low, at battle for a simple loaf of bread. It is the price we pay to fight for what we believe in. Is it a price you can pay? Sign me up. Ah, relations with United Cities decreased. Then I'll spread the word, Sadneil. Don't give up the fight for freedom. We've got your back. So I wonder if we had to do a certain amount of fighting slavers to do that, or maybe it's because we're now at war with the Holy Nation that dialogue option opened up. I don't think it was there before. Okay, so Tinfist is our ally. But we still can't talk to Tinfist. Now, if I remember what Tinfist had to say before, it was that we had to attack the slave farms. So maybe we have to attack Eye Socket and this slave farm up here. And look for any others. I was hoping after taking one out, it would be enough to refresh. But no, I think we've probably got to hit all of these. So you know what that means. As we wrap up today, we enter next weekend's Kenshi streams with a goal to bring the fight to all of the slave farms and start to bring the downfall of the UC's slave empire. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you all are. Thanks for being here with me through this one. One more time, if you're new here, we would love to have you over on the YouTube. If you'd like to be subscribed to get notified when I do more streams, more videos, more things like that. Also, feel free to join the Discord. Discord is where we hang out. It's where I'm going to talk about my stream schedules first, things like that. We share memes and photos and all sorts of stuff. It's a good time. Other than that, I'll let you know in the Discord, and I'll also try to update my Twitch and YouTube schedules when I know when I'm anticipated to stream. And yeah, we'll look forward to some more streams. So it's been a good one. Thank you all for being here. As usual, YouTube, I want to thank you for being here with us, joining us, whether you were here live or you caught the VOD. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. YouTube, until we catch you again, please